Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through some early player props that I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Monday, March the 4th. We've got 6 games tonight, so a little bit of a mid-sized slate for Monday. I've got some early player props, guys, that I do like for today's slate. Now, I am recording this video the night before. As of late, I've been making my videos in the morning, but I had to make this video the night before because I'm actually going to be leaving in the morning. I'm going to be going on a little bit of a kind of a vacation, a little bit of a trip this weekend up into Tennessee to the mountains. So I'm not going to be able to make any video after today. I'm not going to be making any videos until pretty much until next Monday when we return from this little vacation. So after today, you won't see any content from me until the week after. But I did want to make a video for this Monday slate before I did leave, to go on my trip. And I do have 3 early player props, guys, that I like for this Monday slate. So we're going to talk through each one of these 3 plays and share why I like them. Before we do get started, though, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, please hit that like button down below, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can sign up, linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks, get your first deposit matched up to $100. And I also do want to shout out Sleeper because we have a partnership with Sleeper as well. And if you guys don't have an account over on Sleeper, you can sign up for Sleeper, make a deposit, use promo code NOAH over there, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $500. Now, if you don't know what Sleeper is, they are a DFS pick'em app similar to Prizepicks, similar to all the other DFS pick'em apps you see around the industry. Sleeper is really easy to use. I mean, you're picking over or under on player projections. You build out an entry. You can make up to an 8-pick entry on Sleeper. You can win up to 100x your money. If you guys do want to check them out, again, sign up, use that code NOAH, and get your first deposit matched up to $500 over on Sleeper. But we got 3 Prizepicks plays, guys, to talk about for this Monday slate. So let's go ahead and talk through them. We got 3 props I'm liking. First prop that I'm going to take a look at that I like for today is going to be a PRA prop. And we're going to look at Deni Avdija, 24.5 PRA. And I like the over here for Deni Avdija. So Deni Avdija been playing pretty well lately, been playing some big minutes. He has gone over this prop in 3 out of his last 5 games. He did go under last game against the Clippers. However, that game was a blowout. Deni Avdija did not really see full minutes last game against the Clippers. Only wound up playing about 26 minutes. Only played 26 minutes last game. Got subbed out early. It was a blowout. They lost by 25. However, the game against the Lakers was competitive. Now, that game did go to overtime, but even before overtime, Avdija played 38 minutes in regulation in that game against the Lakers. The game against Denver was a blowout. Avdija only played 27 minutes, but the game against the Pelicans was competitive, 40 minutes for Deni Avdija, and the game against the Mavericks was competitive, 34 minutes for Deni Avdija. And before the All-Star break, Deni Avdija was playing incredibly well. He was playing huge minutes on a nightly basis. I think the minutes will be there whenever the Wizards can keep games close. That's always a big if for the Wizards because they're a very bad team and they get blown out a lot. But this is a spot where I think they can keep this game close against the Jazz. Right now, this game has a 6.5-point spread. The Jazz are going to be without Lauri Markkanen today, arguably their best player. So I think this game will be competitive, and this is a really, really good matchup against the Jazz. This is a really good game environment. Right now, this game has a 240.5 total. So this is expected to be a high-scoring game. Both these teams are top 10 in pace this season. The Jazz are playing at the 9th fastest pace in the league. The Wizards are playing at the fastest pace in the league overall. And as I just said, this is a really good matchup. The Jazz actually have been the worst defensive team in the league over their last 15 games. They have the worst defensive rating overall over their last 15 games. So I love this matchup for Deni Avdija. I love the pace of this game. And Deni Avdija has had a really good role this season. His minutes have kind of been all over the place, but the minutes have been a lot more secure as of late. Again, he's been playing 30-plus minutes in competitive games lately. And you look at what he's been doing, in terms of like scoring, rebounding, assisting. He's been a guy that can contribute in all categories. So far this season, he's second on the team in rebound chances per game. He's averaging 11.3 rebound chances per game this season. He's second on the team in potential assists as well, averaging 6.6 potential assists per game. And from a scoring perspective, he's been averaging about 13.5 points per game. So the rebounding, the assisting, the scoring, it can all be there for Deni Avdija. He is one of these guys that can contribute in all categories. Like the matchup a lot here, like this game environment. And if we're going to get 30-plus minutes from Deni Avdija, I think we got a pretty good chance of getting over 24.5 PRA. And if you look at Denny Avia's game log this season, when he's played over 30 minutes, there's been 20 games this season where Denny Avia's played over 30 minutes. He's gone over this PRA line in 15 out of those 20 games. So large majority of the time, when he's played over 30 minutes, he's been able to get 25 PRA or more. And in this matchup, in this game environment, I think we got a pretty good chance of getting 25 PRA here from Denny Avia. So that's the first play I like for tonight, guys. Next play I like is a play that we're going to go back to that we took, I believe this on Friday, we took this play. Marvin Bagley, more than 20.5 points plus rebounds. It did not come through for us on Friday, but I'm going back to the well here. Like the matchup again, for Marvin Bagley today. I mean, last game, Marvin Bagley did come up short of this points plus rebounds prop, finished with 20. He did lose some minutes, though, last game due to a blowout. He wound up playing about 26 minutes. I would think if this game's competitive, which, as I just said, I think it will be, we probably will see Marvin Bagley play, around 30 minutes. If you look at what he's been playing lately in competitive games, last game, or not last game against the Clippers, but the game before that against the Lakers was competitive. Again, that game did go to overtime, but Bagley still played 29 minutes in regulation against the Lakers. He played 33 minutes against Golden State. He played 33 minutes against Cleveland. So he's been playing pretty good minutes lately. At least, what has he played? Almost, 28 minutes now. He played 28 minutes last game against the Clippers. I thought he played 26, but he played 28 minutes last game against the Clippers. He's played at least 28 minutes now in 4 straight games. Pretty good chance he plays over 30 minutes today if this game is competitive. And Marvin Bagley has shown the ability to be productive when he gets minutes, especially with this Wizards team. He's been a productive player in terms of scoring and rebounding. He's actually leading the team in rebound chances per game since he has joined the Wizards. Marvin Bagley averaging 13.7 rebound chances per game. And if you look at what he's done, with the Wizards this season, so he's played 17 games with Washington. He's gone over this points plus rebounds prop in 10 out of 17 games. But if you look, the 7 games where he went under, 5 of the 7 games where Bagley went under this line, he played 20 minutes or less. He only played 18 minutes against the Clippers one game and had 18 PR. He played 20 minutes against the Spurs, had 18 PR. 16 minutes against Utah, had 17. So he put up 17 points and rebounds in only 16 minutes against the Jazz earlier this season, for what it's worth. But then he had 15 PR in 17 minutes against Denver and 3 points and rebounds in 15 minutes against Philly. Now, there were 2 games this season where he played, again, 28 minutes against the Clippers. Last game had 20 points and rebounds, 20 points plus rebounds. And then he had that game against Cleveland where he did play 33 minutes, had 19 points plus rebounds against Cleveland in 33 minutes. But that was a very tough matchup. Cleveland, obviously one of the best defensive teams in the league. As we said earlier, this is a great matchup. Marvin Bagley should really be able to feast here against a Jazz team that has really struggled defensively, given up, the worst defensive team in the league over their last 15 games. And defensively against centers, they've been a really good matchup for centers. This Jazz team's given up the 4th most points per game to the center position. So I like this matchup a lot from Marvin Bagley. I like this game to stay competitive. If we get 30-plus minutes from Bagley, I think we got a pretty good chance of getting 21 points plus rebounds. So give me the over on 20.5 PR for Bagley. And then the third and final play I like is going to be a rebounds prop. And we're going to look at John Collins. We're going to take 3 plays from the same game. And typically, I try and avoid taking a lot of plays in the same game, but you can kind of, correlate it in a sense that you play the game to kind of be higher scoring. You play the game to be competitive. And if it does play out that way, there's definitely a possibility that you could have all these plays hit. Again, there is a little bit of risk when you take 3 overs from one game, because if the game's a blowout or something, it's going to be hard for 3 overs to hit in a blowout. But I don't think this game's going to be a blowout. I think this game will be competitive. The 6.5 point spread indicates the game's going to be competitive. And John Collins should have plenty of rebound opportunities tonight for the Jazz. He's in a great rebounding matchup as well against the Wizards. The Wizards have been a terrible rebounding team this season. They're giving up the most rebounds per game to the center position. And right now, the Jazz don't have Lauri Markkanen or Walker Kessler. So without Lauri Markkanen, there's going to be more rebound opportunities for John Collins. Without Walker Kessler, there's going to be more minutes available for John Collins. The Jazz don't really have another big that they're very confident giving minutes to. I don't even know who they played last game. I know Kessler's been out the last few games. I think they've been giving minutes to I think Omer Yurtseven got some minutes last game against Miami. So I guess you're gonna see Yurtseven get the backup center minutes, but I don't think Yurtseven is someone that they really want to give a bunch of minutes to. So I would expect John Collins to play over 30 minutes here, barring foul trouble or a random blowout. And when he has played over 30 minutes this season, he's been able to consistently go over, 9.5 rebounds. He's played over 30 minutes this season in 21 games. He's had at least 10 rebounds in 15 out of those 21 games. And if you look, 4 of the 6 games where he went under, he had 9 rebounds in 4 games. So there's been 4 games where he lost by the hook playing over 30 minutes. But every other game, 15 out of 21 this season with over 30 minutes, you've seen John Collins be able to get 10 rebounds. Collins has been rebounding really, really well lately. As you can see, he's had some big rebounding games. Over their last, just 5 games, he is averaging 19 rebound chances per game. And you look at the Jazz starting lineup today, it's going to be Keontae George, Colin Sexton, John Collins, Taylor Hendricks, and we'll have to see who starts in place of Lauri Markkanen. It'll probably be maybe Chris Dunn starts for Lauri Markkanen, maybe Bryce Sensabaugh. Either way, those guys are not going to be guys that really crash the glass and rebound. So, John Collins should be able to gobble up a lot of rebounds when he's on the floor, just because there's not going to be many other guys on the floor alongside him that are going to crash the glass. Those guards, are not going to crash the glass. Sexton, George, Taylor Hendricks is a relatively decent rebounder, so he'll probably be fighting for some rebounds. But John Collins should have a lot of rebound opportunities when he's on the floor, especially without Lauri Markkanen. His minutes should be more secure without Walker Kessler. The matchup's great against one of the worst rebounding teams in the league. The game environment's great here. Both these teams play fast, so there's going to be a lot of rebound opportunities. Feels like a lot of boxes are checked here for John Collins. And early sportsbook odds really like the over on this play. I think this play probably is going to get bumped soon because early sportsbook odds are heavily favoring the over on this John Collins prop of 9.5 rebounds. Hopefully, you guys will be able to get this in at 9.5 before it probably gets bumped. I would think it probably goes up to 10 at some point. But that's what I'm liking for tonight, guys. Again, we're going to be taking 3 plays from the same game. I typically don't do this. I don't like to play a bunch of overs or unders, one way or the other in one game. But it can work out. You can have situations when a game winds up being high scoring, competitive, and you could see a lot of overs, cash in those type of games. And I think this is a game that could be that. I think with the 240.5 total here, a pretty close spread, 6.5 point spread, 2 teams that play no defense, 2 teams that play fast. This does set up as a good game environment and hopefully a spot where we will see a competitive game. And I like our chances of getting over 24.5 PRA for Denny Avia, over 20.5 points plus rebounds from Marvin Bagley, and over 9.5 rebounds from John Collins here. If this game does wind up being competitive. So that's what I'm liking for tonight, guys. 3 plays for this Monday slate. As I said at the beginning of the video, this will be my last video, guys, until probably next Monday. I'm going to be gone all this week, going to be out of town. I'm going to be in Tennessee in the mountains on a little vacation trip. So you won't have any content from me this week, but I'll be back next Monday. Be back grinding the content, putting up some more NBA plays for you guys. We got MLB coming soon. I'll definitely be making some MLB content as well. NBA playoffs, when it comes around, I'll be making content for the NBA playoffs. So just going to be taking a little bit of a break this week, but obviously I will be back next week when I do return. But that's what I'm liking for tonight, guys. Again, wish you guys the best of luck on this slate. Appreciate you watching as always. Hit that like button if you did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And again, guys, if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, go sign up for Prizepicks, linked down below in the description, or use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up, get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. But good luck. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video. Peace.